1800 ELO is chess purgatory. You're too good to win on easy blunders, but not perfect enough to crush opponents. Watch how this game plays out and how a microscopic king adjustment in the endgame breaks this 1827 player and pushes us closer to 2000. We are currently deep into the 1800s, and the push to 2000 ELO is getting incredibly intense. Every single point feels like a battlefield. In this game, I'm sitting at 1847 paired up against the dangerous 1827 opponent. At this level, people rarely give away free pieces or make massive tactical blunders. If you want to win, you have to outwork them in the margins. You have to squeeze water from a stone. So far, I had opened up the match looking for a solid strategic game, and my opponent matched me move for move. We transitioned to a highly analytical middle game where the position stayed almost completely symmetrical. My opponent and I tried creating weaknesses on the king side, but both of us defended every attack. Piece by piece, the board started clearing up. Luckily, in this position, I had my bishop to defend my king. The main target is on e5. That pawn is very weak, and my opponent is pressuring it while I'm trying to defend it. Now here, my opponent has actually done a really good job because my king on g1 is very weak. But after the trade, my king is defended again. Here, my opponent and I trade off all the pieces, and now we enter the endgame. Now for beginner players, equal pawns in endgames are typically dead drawn, but at higher levels, endgame mastery isn't about accepting a draw, it's about spotting microscopic advantages. While my opponent was busy moving his king around the board, I took an opportunity to activate my king just one tempo faster and clamp down on his pawns. Look at the precision here. By stepping up early and preventing my opponent's pawn from pushing, my king claims the more dominant central position and my opponent is left on his heels. In a king and pawn endgame, king and pawn activity aren't just bonuses, they make or break a game. Because my king is slightly better positioned, I'm able to squeeze their king out of key squares. This micro advantage gives me the exact spacing I need to force a breakthrough, shatter their defensive walls, and create a lethal pass pawn. And that brings us right to this critical moment on the board. Let's slow it down, walk through the exact calculation, and watch how this single pass pawn on c4 carries us one step closer to 2000 ELO. After pulling my king to the side, my opponent's king is still stuck because it cannot move forward. After my opponent pushes his pawns and we trade off, I'm now up a full pawn, adding even more pressure onto the black king. I use a waiting move to force my opponent's king to move back. Then, I come in ready to support and promote this passed pawn. These next moves are unpreventable, and my pawn now becomes a beautiful queen. At this point, my opponent should resign, but refuses, letting me finish the game in style. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and challenge me in my chess.com club to potentially be featured in an upcoming video. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this content, click on my next video.